Thank you, Carly at Dark Matters. What a brilliant little video this is. I did have a few problems recording it, of course I would. But please bear with the video, there's some excellent information on this video. When she's explaining it, I remember that Nigel, who lived in China, said exactly the same things. Please don't get involved, he said, until someone is in injury. If no one is injured, they usually leave you alone. And that's exactly what she's saying. And China are in totalitarianism, which is exactly what we are. But they're trying to fob it off with like, what do you call it? We live in a democracy. But really what they're doing is totalitarianism. And really what she's saying is they should be paying for everything. But let's watch her little video, great little video on Facebook. So basically, I don't think I explained it on one of the videos. These are thumbs up. It doesn't actually say how many people watch the video, but you know that say 1 in 5 people tick it, maybe 1 in 10 put a tick. So imagine how many people have watched this video. There's 747 messages and 3,200 shares. I'm so glad that the people are thinking.
Police have no powers of arrest whatsoever. Let that sink in. At the realm of England, we have it on record, on tape, from the Deputy Police Crime Commissioner, nonetheless, admitting that police do not have lawful powers of arrest under the PACE Act as it is currently operating. Apart from the fact that PACE is an act is legislation, and legislation is not common law authority. What we have now is the councils giving licence to the police. The councils have no authority to licence the police or anybody else. Parliament has declared itself sovereign. Parliament is not sovereign, the people are. And the power that we give to our police constables comes from the people by our consent. Cressida Dick nonetheless said, we police by consent. So what has gone terribly wrong? So pause and think. If authority comes from the people, who authorise what we are seeing now? Police are now licensed by the councils. The councils are meant to be public service bodies, public servants. And most of those councils are now bankrupt. They have incorporated, and once incorporated, they are no longer operating as true public bodies. They are operating as corporate entities. And under Section 79 of the Local Government Act 1888, when a council incorporates, the liabilities of the inhabitants shall become the liabilities of said council. Now, liability means responsibility for costs, debts, obligations, your utilities, your mortgages, your council tax, the beat goes on. So by classifying us as the general public, by treating us as legal persons, the system shifts that liability back onto you. You become the person of significant control of a company you never knew you had, i.e. the all caps name legal fiction. You carry the debt, utilities, council tax, mortgages, penalties, fines, but we are the inhabitants of the land, so lawfully those liabilities sit with the council. That's why everything is routed through commerce, contracts, registration, bonds, QSIP numbers and accounts, banking, and that's why everything has reference, and that's why the system double bills. You repay it because means again you pay it twice. Utilities and infrastructure are securities and securitized years in advance. So why are you being charged again? This is called the double dip. Now let's bring this back to policing. So under the common law, for a crime to exist, there must be injury, harm, loss. No harm, no injury, no loss, no crime. So let's keep it simple. For example, If someone is doing 33 in a 30 zone, where is the victim? Who was harmed? Who suffered loss? A speeding camera can't be injured. It can't speak. It can't swear an affidavit. It can't give evidence. This is not a crime. This is administrative enforcement. And we give up our unalienable rights of travel for the benefits and privileges of a state. A police constable is meant to operate under common law, to protect, to keep the peace. They are trained to deal with living men and women. Policy officers are dealing with persons, legal fictions, legislation. So, at common law, we have no duty to cooperate with these policy officers' inquiries. Yeah? The general public, that legal status trick is to lower us to the legal fiction collectively. Now, this was confirmed in Rice v Connolly 1966. You are not obliged to answer questions or assist an investigation. Refusal alone is not obstruction. And that was Rice v Connolly 1966. It was reinforced in Neil v DPP in 2020, where a conviction was overturned after a man refused to give his name and address. But it was deemed he had a right to remain silent, and that right was lawful. So when you receive forms asking you to name yourself or another driver, you are being asked to aid their system. Driving is a commercial term. By filling it in, you step into their jurisdiction. Lawfully, you are not required to do that. Police will often ask, do you understand? Which means, do you stand under their jurisdiction? This is why you ask a question back. Asking keeps you in control. Asking as king. So, what we are witnessing is not law. It is compliance with an administrative entity. They are just people in magic uniforms using magic words and magic pieces of paper, now working to target with no lawful powers of arrest whatsoever. They are corporate entities. Policing is supposed to be by the consent of the Parliament of the people, not Parliament, sorry. Not councils, not corporations, not acts. Something has gone very wrong. All they have is fear and force. And a fiction in the minds of. For more tips on how to decode Clown World, join the realm of England. Find Carly at Dark Matters.